I just knew that if I licked her face on the TV, it would get big laugh.
Yeah. That was great, dude. That was a fucking rolling, massive laugh, which you don't see on
fun
live TV that much.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great, like, that was the, a lot of stuff goes by quickly, but that was a moment I was able to, like, stop for.
Really? Yeah.
When I'm licking her face and people are going nuts and you're aware this is on live fucking television.
Are you aware of that constantly, by the way?
Not only a few moments, but that was one of them. Like, this is on TV right now that I'm doing this, and I can lick her face as long as I want, and they'd have to, like, come and get me. And at one point, I got my nose in her mouth, and I decided my goal in my head is I'm going to try to get my whole head in her mouth. And I started pushing up into her mouth with my nose, and I felt her go, because she was gagging on my nose.
Dude, if she would have vomited on you, that would have been the greatest moment in live TV history.
Amazing. But I started laughing right then, so I stopped.
It was getting huge laughs up to that, though. I mean, every line was getting a laugh.
It was,
The open mouth kiss, which was a little obnoxious, got a huge laugh, and then right into the
Jimmy, you didn't see the monologue, right?
We came into the dressing room. I watched it with
that's the first thing Jay said when Lou walked in. Just an amazing
one of the
monologue.
best ever. Because
one of the best ever.
Jay.
Wow.
From being on the inside, what people don't realize is for some reason it's what they work on last. Like you get like Sally Field, and all day you practice sketches, and then like on Saturday they're still trying to bang out a monologue like at 4 in the afternoon. And for some,
and how good is
That's why the monologue's always terrible. It's always terrible.
Well, it's
like,
really
hey,
important.
waka waka.
You realize when you do it how important it is, because you get I never thought of this. I always thought of each sketch as its own compartmentalized thing. But when you host the show, they need to hook into you as a person. Because when you're in the sketches, whether you're playing whatever Mountain Man or whatever it is, they have to like you to get into the sketch. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so that opening's pretty important. Yeah, to kind of.
Yeah, I mean, in the dress rehearsal, the monologue I did like twice the amount so they could look at it all and decide what to do. And it went well. But then the first sketch I did after the monologue was a sketch that didn't air. Where I play a drawing teacher with kids, and I'm really mean, and they hated me for it.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, it kind of fucked me for the rest of the show.
Really?
I don't think you want to say rape in your monologue.
I don't want to rape a child.
That might work below 14th Street, but up here...
Exactly. I call a little girl a whore in that sketch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Come on.
No, you would have liked it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Maybe after the news.
It's like it's like a thing where I'm saying you can draw anything with your imagination. And like I draw 3 circles, and I go, this could be anything you want. Maybe it's a robot ant. And some kid goes, maybe it's balloons. And I go, it's a robot ant. I think I was pretty clear it's a robot ant. And then later I decided, and I start kicking the kids out one by one. And then at the end, I go, maybe it's balloons. This could be a pink balloon. And this girl goes, it could be red. And I go, it's pink, you little whore.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Awesome. And then I get arrested by the cops. But then the next sketch, everyone was like, boo.
Wow.
I'm so mean.
I'm surprised it got cut and not moved just after the second song.
Well, I had a chance to defend it. Like, Lauren took the card off the board and kind of held it. Like, he said, this is vulnerable. And
wow.
I said, you know what? Just get rid of it.
We're leaving our flank open with this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you were in the room when they picked the sketches. No one else ever is. It's you, and who's the head writer now?
Seth Meyer. And there was a decent amount of people in there. There was, what's his
Kenny
name?
Amon?
Steve Higgins.
Higgins.
And a few other people whose names I didn't know.
Were there sketches that got picked that you went, whoa, I'm not sure why?
No, I mean, the read-through was really strong.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good material, so I liked everything they picked. There was only 2 bits that I hated that I just don't like personally, and the thing you learn after a long time is you don't have to fight stuff right when you see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes things get taken care of on their own. And if you fought them and then, you know what I mean? So there was 2 sketches I never liked.
They were on the board.
And I didn't say a word about them.
You mean they were on the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after Dress, they got cut. And
Were you happy?
It didn't matter.
That.
Very happy. I only torpedoed 1 sketch, and I felt bad because the writer was a nice guy, and he was sitting right there, and I was saying, this is not that funny. It's not satisfying. Like, I fought against one.
What was it?
It wasn't on, so.
But you had to actually come out and say, like, I guess
The only one that I said something about, because I just didn't. I didn't think I was doing a good job of it too. So,
what was the gist of the one you torpedoed?
I don't know. The guy's a nice guy. I don't want to fuck his life up.
Fuck it.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to ask you what your Lou what he was thinking right before they introed you.
Yeah, your heart must have been racing.
Yeah, what goes through your fucking mind?
Well, it's really emotional because it's a whole week, and everything everything I've ever done that's new, I always go through.
What did I draw? Immature. Jimmy. Let me knock this water over. Jimmy has to go, ha ha.
As Lou is trying to open up his fucking heart for everybody.
Sorry.
No, thank God.
I don't know. Don't worry about what fell. Who gives a fuck? It's just a remote.
It's hilarious.
So you're a bunch of jerks.
So you're waiting to go on.
Emotional click.
So you're waiting to go on camera for the first time.
Okay, so you do all this shit and you doubt yourself like 8-10 times during the week. Like this, I'm going to suck at this. There's a lot of process and it's exhausting. And then you finally get to you're standing behind this door and the music's playing and there's Don Pardo's voice saying, and there's this woman named Jenna who's the stage director, and she's getting ready to, she's really serious and counting down.
Oh shit!
That's the worst.
And I said, Jenna, like I was urgent. I said, Jenna. And she goes, what? And I scared the shit out of her because we're 2 seconds to me going out.
You can't do anything.
And I'm talking to her like there's a problem. And she goes, what? And I said, I'm hosting Saturday Night Live. Nice. And she goes, yes, you are. And then she pushes the door
asshole.
open. That's awesome. But that's how I felt. Like I mean, because I'm 45 now, so anything that you let go past without enjoying it, you're a real turd.
Right.
You feel like an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's standing there. I wanted to tell somebody I'm fucking doing this right now.
That's so fucking.
So cool. I came out. I was really emotional and I was really happy.
Right.
When I came out.
That's awesome.
You change, like being 45. You're saying like you want to enjoy everything as you're doing it because it's like sometimes with an experience, it's like so fucking tense and nerve wracking. You don't even enjoy it. You just you like okay, I'll look back on this and it will be fun instead of fucking liking
enjoying the moment.
You have to stop and go. I may never do this again. It's amazing I'm getting to do this.
Yeah. Did you feel totally prepared after a week? Did you feel like, okay, I'm good? I don't feel
not completely. And I was so excited. It's not a helpful emotion to be happy.
Yeah.
Because I sputtered the first few lines of the monologue. I was too excited, and it fucked me up. Because like the first joke I said was, the power's back on, so we can go back to using way too much electricity. And I've done this before. I was so excited that I'm trying to say everything too soon. So I said, the power's back on, which means we can use way too much electricity. Because the word way was the first laugh.
Right.
So I said way like 6 times before it was time to
the way's back on
because I was too happy.
Yes, you said curds.
Curds and way. And it got nothing. And I rushed past it because it didn't get a laugh to the next thing.
Wow.
But and I'm on fucking live TV, so you're thinking you fucked up the first joke. And now you're subsequently fucking up the second one. And this could be a black hole that sucks the entire monologue in it. Unless you when they burn forest to stop a forest fire.
Yeah.
You got to get a firewall in here somewhere.
Right.
I was having that thought somewhere in the
I know
monologue.
where your firewall was.
Where was it? Because
when an old lady falls down and you see her inappropriate parts.
Yes, that was
the exact moment where everybody went, fuck. Okay, everyone got off the hook.
Yes.
That was it, right?
That was the first laugh that made me feel normal.
Yeah.
And then I was
you
like,
settled
I'm
right
gonna
in.
be okay.
You settled right
So
in.
goddamn funny, that story.
Yeah.
Did they
Thanks,
talk?
man.
Did they talk to you about not breaking the fourth wall? Because I'm always amazed. No one on SNL ever breaks that wall.
You mean during the sketches?
Yeah. Did they say to you, "Don't do it"? Or does it just?
Why would he look at the fucking camera in the middle of a sketch?
No. No, but I mean, nobody even does it. Ironically, if something bombs, like nobody does it.
He broke.
I did a little bit
fourth wall.
with the mountain sketch.
Yeah.
Because I fucked up so many
couple
things.
times he broke the
I
wall.
made so many mistakes because there was all these marks I was supposed to hit. And every time we rehearsed it, I didn't go to any of them. And then they would say really nicely, we have no shots if you don't move.
The whole shot, it was like a big master.
They needed me to move down.
One shot. The whole sketch, now that I think about it.
Yeah, because if I had moved, they would have had a better shot. So
no one had any coverage.
They wrote it on the cards in huge letters. They wrote step down.
Oh, wow.
And they said, we're going to do this for you so you don't have to worry about it. And I was like, no, that's cool. I'll see that. And then after like 3 lines, I realized I haven't moved.
Oh,
totally fucked.
But your cool beard looked great.
And then I had this crazy hair.
He looks good with long hair.
He looked awesome.
That's what we said.
There's nothing.
We're like, damn, Louis looks good with long hair.
There was no weak thing. There was there's always like a hunk of shit, like 10 feet where you're like, God. And you're like, now after that shit sketch, I got to go to commercial. Then there's a fucking band I don't know after that bullshit. Yeah. There was no bullshit. It was one of the better episodes I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks, man.
And after the one sketch, you laughed. So he did break down the fourth wall. The hotel sketch at the end, there was a huge laugh, and I kind of liked that.
I want to make a point real quick.
Hold on. What was that about?
The kid Bobby Moynihan, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
I think, who's in the sketch with me. He's a really nice guy, and I don't know. I just liked him, and we were doing it all week.
Right.
That whole thing was dependent on me keeping that rhythm going. It was another one where I just kept just misplacing little words and fucking up, and I felt like I made so many mistakes. But I don't know, and I was having a good time by then. I was really enjoying the show by then.
Yeah, the laugh was great,
and I knew we were close to the end, and I was feeling all this cool relief and stuff,
So you kind of just let it out.
Yeah,
$7 to $150,000.
Yeah.
And also, they had told me this thing right before we went on. There's going to be a sound of a printer. And you're going to hear it jam, and then that's when you say it jammed. And I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, shit.
It was on the air, but I couldn't. I was just standing there waiting, and there was like this long pause on fucking live television. And so I just picked a moment to say the printer jammed, and then we went away with really no laugh at the end. So I'm just pounding on this fake keyboard, and I looked at Bobby, and we both just started crying.
I liked it. It was a real moment.
All